Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Bob, with me is Blake,
Hey.
Yella,
Good day.
and Connor.
Hey there.
And today, we're venturing back into the world of G.M.A.D.
Don't be confused. This is not the same story as last
This
time.
is not the same story, because last time we did My Beggings by Flame Panther 28. This time we're doing My Begnngings by Flame Spartan, one of the guys mentioned in Flame Panther's story.
Yeah. You might
So we got his beggings.
But
I guess
this is Flame Spartan's begnngings.
Begnngings.
You know? This is Flame Spartan's side of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The G.M.A.D. find a man who has his own dragon, but is he friend or foe? And why is there a army made of flame creatures coming around every corner? I have some writer's block, so help me out in the reviews.
He's got a chip off the old writer's block.
Yeah, yeah. He has his personal writer's block.
Yeah.
He's got a real
He's
chip.
a block of...
I guess he got over it, though, because his story is labeled as being complete.
Yeah, they
That's
helped
true.
him out in the reviews. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. There are 6 reviews.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get started with the Prolongu.
The prolong.
The prolonge.
That's new.
Prolonge.
That is new. We've seen Prolauge. We've seen Prolounge.
I love prolong.
Prologue. But this is...
Prolong.
Prolongu.
Yeah. Unconed
Yeah, unconed date.
Good start.
A young inferno is inside a large building, marveling. Outside a nearly impossibly large fire spirit army.
Okay.
So he
Adverbs.
is in a building outside a large fire spirit army.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
he didn't, seriously, he didn't unpack his adjectives, he unpacked his adverbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Inferno said.
After all of Greece will be after all who could... What?
What?
After all of Greece will be after all who could stop me, period.
All of Greece has his back, because all of Greece will be after all who could stop Inferno.
After all...
Wow. So Greece is his entire army.
Yeah.
Not just Greece's army, just Greece.
Yeah. Flame Panther has China guarding his back.
Yeah,
Flame
80s
Spartan has
China.
Greece.
Yeah.
Then, a large explosion hit the building Inferno looked at where it came from.
Well, I guess that's who.
Could stop him, yeah. Growled
Yeah.
Inferno, clearly not liking the newcomer.
I don't like newcomers.
I like old
I like old comers.
The scene switched, too. 3 fire spirits surrounding one man with a spear in hand, a shield in the other, a sword at his waist, a helmet that showed nothing of the man's face, and an orange cape around the man's chest plate. Why is he wearing a cape on his chest?
No pants!
No pants! It's G.M.A.D. That's
It
how
is
you know
the
it's
G.M.A.D.
G.M.A.D.
Pantsless, as always.
Yeah, and wearing a cape over his chest to cover his dick, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's probably the most modest of the GMAD, covering himself up.
He's using a spear, a shield, and a sword, and he's got no
pants.
no pants.
It's
No
this guy.
pants.
I mean, maybe they really are Spartans, then.
I guess.
Those guys fought
Possible.
naked. The man threw it at one of the fire spirits, and one of the other 2 charged only to be met face first by the man's shield so hard it killed him instantly. And
Oh!
Killed the man?
that's a pretty good shield. And the man quickly drew his
that's
sword
a
and
pretty
cut the head
bad
off
shield.
the last one.
Dude, he threw his chest plate, I guess. If that was the last thing mentioned. Threw the chest plate at a fire spirit.
No, he
And
threw
then
his cape.
one of the other 2 charges at him, but the shield he blocks it, but the shield is so heavy that the spirit hits it.
I
and
mean,
he
Immediately
dies.
kills.
The shield
Spartan
wielder
shields
dies.
were pretty damn large and heavy. So I
Yeah.
guess.
It just fell on his face and cut his head off. And
just
the man
keeled
quickly drew his
over
sword
and
cut the
died.
head off the last one.
As he was dying.
Yeah,
Valiant, I guess.
yeah, I guess.
Heroic. Sir.
A man with the same weapons and armor, but with a red cape approached the other, and said,
The fire spirits have broken the first phalanx.
the one that was clearly in charge said,
Who's clearly in charge?
I
think the
guess.
guy
I guess it
named
would be
Kick-Ass
Orange Cape
Ed
Guy.
I
is.
guess Flame Spartan.
Yeah.
I guess this is Flame Spartan.
Well, Inferno. No, wait, I was Inferno.
No, Inferno was inside, and then the outside guy was.
Right, so
Maybe this is Flame Spartan.
I guess this must be Flame Spartan.
We'll take
the guy
a
with
guess.
the orange cape. Yeah.
Then make sure they don't break through the other two. We must make sure the priests have enough time to contact Poseidon to wash away this army. Comma.
I just remember that this is supposed to be How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, dude.
Then, an idea popped in his head. Oh no! He lost the idea. It popped. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone.
And said,
The idea is.
Yeah,
Speaking.
the idea is speaking, I guess.
I'll voice the idea.
Okay.
I'll buy you some time going straight for Inferno, distracting him from controlling the fire spirits. They will start to kill each other, buying us some extra time, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Oh.
Oh no,
That
Boss is getting
sentence just
attacked.
kept
Die,
going.
you!
Also, he managed to somehow spell lieutenant correctly.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
But he will kill you, sir, no matter how strong you are with fire, he is stronger.
The lieutenant
Please, no.
said, clearly worried for his leader.
Please let me go.
His leader then said,
No, only I can get through his army, and need someone to stay and lead the soldiers while the priests do their job.
I'm having a hard time imagining what's going on at all.
Something
There's
with
fire
fire
spirits in an
spirits,
army?
guys dressed like Spartans, and that's about all I have.
I guess.
and just like that, the man charged straight through the army to the massive building where Inferno, but the weird thing is that when he killed a fire spirit, he absorbed them.
How weird.
Inferno
How
what?
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
One
the
weird
weird
that,
part.
that was the weird
Yeah.
part.
The weird
Dude,
part
one
was
weird trick,
how
yeah.
he killed a fire spirit and absorbed them, and not that first clause had no verb.
That's the normal part.
Right, that part made
That's
sense.
the completely normal part.
Right.
And when he finally got there, his sword had melted thanks to the constant threw it on the ground. He threw his
We're
sword
just
on the
missing-
ground
That's
so
what you
many
get with
times
a sword
it melted.
chucker.
Uh-huh.
I
That's-
have a
that's-
feeling. What I have a feeling is happening is I've seen this before, and it's a problem. It's a bit of a problem with fan fiction. Is if you have a word, period, and a word all strung together as one thing, it will automatically be removed. And considering this guy has a hard time finding the space bar at all, I'm guessing that's how like final words and first words of sentences disappear.
Here's my thought. He's a sword chucker, right?
Yeah.
They were way OP, so they nerfed them by adding like a cooldown to it. And if you chuck your sword too frequently,
It
your sword
melts.
will melt.
Yeah.
And you have to
Because
go
you
get
don't let
another
it cool down.
How to
Yeah.
train your
Yeah.
dragon.
How
Yeah,
to
this
train
is-
your dragon. Don't throw your sword at it unless you're playing Bahamut Lagoon.
Yeah.
Then he used his power over fire to summon a long, straight orange sword. Not a gay orange sword. No.
one. Yeah.
The design had flames on the blade, and at the bottom of the hilt, which was made of pure gold, was the Spartan insignia.
He's...
What?
Okay,
Wait,
comma.
Yeah.
We're not done
oh,
yet.
okay, continue.
He
Continue,
went inside of the large building where his target, he finally found Inferno. He asked,
Why are you doing this? You are a Spartan, not Persian, so why do you help them?
"What about the Vikings that are in How
So-
to Train Your Dragon?"
So he used his power over fire to summon a large metal sword?
There's people from Persia, from
Yes.
Greece, from China.
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna pull out
come
a
on,
sword.
Blake. All those I don't know whatever this guy's nationality is. All those whatever people are all the same, right?
Well, I mean,
Mom.
if
Trust
he's
me, this kid's American.
well, I mean, if he's
Okay, so
Spartan-
all those non-Americans are the same, right? I'm the same as a German person. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
I mean, if he's
Fact.
Yeah.
well, I mean, if he's Spartan, then he's from Greece.
he used his fire magic to summon a metal sword, though. That's,
Yeah.
Well, a long, straight
Why
orange
didn't you
sword.
start with this sword?
Why would you have a hilt made entirely of gold? It's not.
That's just
not a very
not-
strong
That's
metal.
gonna melt faster.
Gold is not a very good metal to use for armor or weaponry.
It's not strong.
Well, tell
It's
that to
heavy
Minecraft
and
Steve.
soft.
Tell that to Minecraft Steve, okay?
Well, that's the thing, though, is that gold is only good for using magic on in that game.
Yeah, like
and
you
Yeah,
can
well,
enchant the hell out of your sword.
when you don't wear pants and you can summon swords, I think magic is exactly what you need.
That is true.
Probably exactly what you're using.
Yeah.
No joke. All right. So anyway, Inferno laughed and said,
I like to be on the winning side, simply, especially since the Spartans are weak. Well, maybe not you, Flame. After all, you did just fought your way through your way my army.
Fought through your way, my army.
I like that. Like during his threat, he compliments his opponent.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
how-
Like
it's,
that's classy.
it's like one of those cases where it's like I fucking hate. Well, not necessarily hate. It's more of a strong dislike, you know. But
Yeah, it's
that's
like, I really
besides
hate
the
it when
point.
you guys-
like as he is on his tirade, he realizes his own error and corrects it before continuing on his tirade.
Yeah, he's like, I hate it how people do this. But not all people. Mostly, it's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
you guys.
It's
You guys are
it's
pretty
exactly
cool, I guess.
that thing. Yeah.
If you guys all deserve to die, well, I mean, Flame, you're all right. You
Yeah,
know,
you-
I mean,
you're
you had
all-
my back. You
you're-
know, yeah, I'll let you live.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
all
guess
right.
what?
I'll kill everyone else, though.
Yeah.
guess what comes next, though?
Oh, what?
What?
That angered Flame, so he summoned a four-legged, three-horned beast. If you're wondering what it is, it's a Triceratops. And commanded
boy.
it to charge at Inferno. But he just laughed at Flame's monster and destroyed it easily. He looked back at where Flame was. He jumped out of the remains of his beast and hit the ground Inferno once stood.
Did he ride inside the Triceratops?
Apparently. But I mean, he is Spartan, so that's sort of Greece. So I guess horse.
Oh yeah. Greece was back when the dinosaurs existed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably a wooden Triceratops. Like,
No, it's a beast.
yeah,
Wait, so you're thinking of Troy?
yeah. Because why the hell not? I mean, Spartans, Greece, sort of.
Same
If
thing.
it's wooden, then
Yeah,
it's
throw
gonna burn
wood.
up.
Throw wood at
It's
the
a
fire.
dude named Inferno fighting a guy named
Yeah,
Flame.
throw wood at the fire. You know what they say? Fight fire with wood.
With fire. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Only you
Nope.
can prevent Flame Spartan.
I agree with Blake. You're in How to Train Your Dragon. Why did you summon a Triceratops?
You could have summoned a dragon.
Dinosaurs, dragons.
Triceratops.
Doesn't the
Have a
D in
dragon?
GMAD stand for dragon?
Yeah. Also,
don't know.
didn't the description say something about a guy with a dragon
Yeah.
that I thought was Flame Spartan?
No, man, that's
Maybe he
someone
gets his
else.
dragon later.
How to train
Yeah, I
your
guess so.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Then Inferno threw something at Flame, and ice
something.
That's very descriptive.
and ice started to surround him, and surround him said no, and ice started to surround him said.
How are you doing this?
I don't know.
I made a deal with other gods beside yours, and now no one can stop me.
Inferno laughed. Oh, quite droll, yes. Oh.
Classic Flame.
Yeah.
Then Flame smiled and said,
I already did.
Already did what?
"Stopped him, I guess."
Inferno.
Stop him?
He said, "No one can
Hey, he
stop me. I already
stopped
did."
Inferno.
Inferno stopped and said, smiling.
How did you beat me?
Flame pointed to the windows and said one word before he was frozen completely: "Sacrifice."
Sacrifice. Holy shit. No, wait. Flame Panther already did by sacrifice, you remember?
My
This is like a line
sacrifice.
that happens in both. He beats Shadow by sacrifice, and we never figure out what that means.
Maybe that's a precondition to joining GMAD.
You gotta kill someone
You
by
gotta kill
sacrifice.
somebody with sacrifice, which is actually the worst move ever. So it's like an initiation.
Pyrrhic victories are really stupid. You shouldn't go for them.
Yeah. Outside, a huge wave was destroying every fire minion in its path, but leaving the Spartans just had time
So
to
that's
widen.
not a sacrifice.
Just had time to widen
maybe-
eyes before the wave picked him up, destroying his physical form. When it left, frozen body of Flame was gone too, and to this day, no one knows where he went.
I guess
the-
Flame
the
sacrificed
The end
himself.
of Flame Spartan story, I guess. Alright, pack it up, guys.
It's like where at the very end of a story you find out that all the events of the story are true, and the only person who heard about it promised not to tell anyone ever. And you go, huh?
What?
I just read this story. What do you mean? What do you mean they promised not to tell anyone?
Oh yeah, well guess what? Chapter 2, Fighting Fire with Flame.
Oh.
Oh,
Is that really-
God.
Is that really the name?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the chapter name.
Oh, God.
Alright, and now 2 usernames join the fray, as it were. Burke Dragon Rider and Night Fury 999 were flying
Hey,
alone.
it's night.
Whoa, Night Fury? Something that's
Yeah.
actually from How to Train Your Dragon? Get out of here.
Well, no, I mean,
Night
considering
Fury's
it's an
from
account...
G.M.A.D, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Well,
this was Night. Don't you remember Night? He sounded all cool. I think you voiced him in the previous video.
dude, those 2 things are references to How to Train Your Dragon. They're not welcome here in this 300 fanfic. It's about a bunch of Spartans who fight each other with
Tonight,
magic.
we dine in flames!
It is. It's just a
Tonight we
300
dine on breakfast
fanfic.
sushi.
Tonight,
Yeah.
we barbecue in hell!
Yeah.
Burke Dragon Rider and Night Fury 999 were flying alone in an empty night sky. Hey, if you're reading the skies and I get the reactions and personalities wrong, PM me. They were
Don't think anyone read this.
nobody. They were investigating a report of a hostile army. Knight only wanted to see if the report of the armies were real or not, before going all out in force, to not alert the locals. Meanwhile, a rare dragon called Fire Fury found a frozen man in a pile of ice. This island is really far north, and thinking of how he got in there, before he started to melt the ice, before to know why he was going to do this.
Okay. So there was a report of a hostile army, and Knight didn't want to know if the report was true. Knight wanted to know if the report was real.
Is this a real report or am I just hallucinating?
Like, am I holding a piece of paper that says armies are coming, or not? And then, before going all out in
To
force,
not alert the locals. Holy crap.
yeah.
I didn't even realize.
And then, there's a rare dragon. If it's a single dragon called Fire... No, I guess it's a Fire Fury. What a stupid name. Fuck this.
What island?
Yeah,
It's
this
really
is...
far north, man.
So it's like the North Pole?
Oh,
I
man.
guess, yeah.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Ryder's
Oh, Ryder's
POV.
POV.
Oh boy, we get sudden POVs.
Hey, it's Winona Ryder.
I flew close to Fury and asked, "So what did the report say?" She answered, saying,
Well, they never really saw a hostile army. Some hunters just saw a large number of
who is
footprints, and that the night the village was set on fire, so they just mused that it was a hostile army.
They didn't muse.
I just-
They
I'm
amused.
amused.
They
I mean,
amused.
I'm kind of amused. A bunch of people dying, like, whatever.
Oh man, my village
Oh,
is
man,
all
that's
busted
so
into the
hilarious.
hostile army.
Ha! Everyone I know is dead.
It's kind of like in that Spyro fanfic we read where the dragons come and they just threaten to like destroy everything.
Yeah,
they're-
unless they get a feast
If they're not catered to by those people who are like recuperating
by
from
the cheetah men.
yeah, the cheetah men. I really wish the cheetah men were in more fanfics.
I then said, "So basically here, because of a hunch." She then laughed.
Well, when you say it like that.
"Hey, what's that over there?" I asked while she glared at me for interrupting her.
Well, if it's any consolation, the sun will be up in a few hours.
I'm having trouble following. What was the conversation about? He asked about the report. She said,
We never really saw an army. Some people just amused it was an army while their village burned down. Had a stand-up special about it.
"It would be pretty weird.
Oh my
It would
God.
be pretty weird if the village burned down coincidentally."
Yeah.
Hey Bob, this next
Man.
line you're gonna like it.
And then the rest of the conversation went nowhere.
Yeah.
When she saw what I saw, she said,
Remix.
What I saw?
What I saw.
Well, let's go see.
Let's.
"When, comma, good use of comma there, we got near, we landed to not draw any attention, because there was a lot of fires, so if stayed in the air, we would have been spotted. Because with all the light we would have gotten, we got there, we both said, 'Holy crap!'
No
Holy
joke.
crap.
I concur.
Yeah, apparently there wasn't large army, there was a freaking huge army, and to make matters worse, every soldier was completely made out of fire."
Seriously, like freaking huge army. Oh my gosh.
You said it was gonna be big, you didn't say it was gonna be freaking huge!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
really
girlfriend,
dynamite show
don't
that
go
episode.
there.
Yeah.
So basically, if we're to engage, we're screwed.
If we were to
Does that
engage,
count as a swear word?
No.
screwed.
No, it
How
does
old
not.
is this fucking kid?
I don't know.
I
Pretty
know, it's
young,
rated
probably.
for-
It's a
Babies?
bad
Oh.
word.
K plus, kids shouldn't read this.
Yeah, plus there's some real fucked up shit.
Oh, you know what? Now I get why they don't wear pants. They're all wearing diapers. Knight then said,
We need to get out of here. No!
yeah, Hear here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she said that, one of these creatures came from behind and screeched a horrible sound, alerting everyone we were they got here me and Fury said in union. Well, well, we're screwed.
Well, we're
I'm going for it.
I'm going
Yeah,
for it.
oh man, go for it, man.
He's going
Go
for the
for it.
swear words,
Yeah, you
man.
push
He's
the
gonna be a
boundaries
big
of
boy.
bad language.
Yeah.
He's gonna
if
be a big boy, man.
Man, at least it's
So
better.
basically,
words.
if we're to engage, we're screwed. And then he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Can I do it again?" Oh man.
Man, hey, at least it's better than Lord Jeremy Silver.
I mean, yeah. I
Fucking
bet-
shit,
it's like-
damn.
Are you?
Yeah, it'd be like. So basically, if we're to engage, we're fucking shit screwed.
Yeah.
Are you mother flippers ready for the new sheesh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the song they play as they get in the battle.
Yeah.
And now we have Flames POV.
Flames POV, yeah.
Oh, good.
My first thought waking up was, why is there a dragon staring at me?
This isn't a How to Train Your Dragon fanfic. Oh, wait.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. He seemed to be like 80% fire, so I contacted it using my fire magic.
I guess
flame-
fire is the new shadow for this.
Yeah.
person.
Instead of shadow telepathy.
Fire,
shadow-
flame, burn, fire,
Flame
fire,
Panther has control over
pyromaniac.
shadow magic, but Flame Spartan has fire magic, you know?
Yeah.
It's the different disciplines of magic.
Yeah, it's each one of them has a different elemental affinity.
You know what they
What
say?
do you want? He seemed surprised at my telepathy, but shook it
See,
off.
it's flame telepathy.
Yeah, flame telepathy. He had dealt with magic before I guessed, and said,
I want to know why you're in there before I helped you.
What?
"What do you
What?
want? I want
What
to
do
know
you
while
want to
you're
know?"
in there."
I know what it is. Instead of while, it should have been why.
Oh,
I guess that's
Okay.
yeah.
Why you went
okay.
there before I helped you.
okay, that was reasonable. And I responded saying, "I'll tell you while you thaw me out."
Well,
Ah,
maybe
best of both worlds,
if
he's a
he
great
knows
debater.
while you're in here, he doesn't want to thaw you out.
I'll
so-
tell you when you get me out. But I want to know before I get you
Am
out.
I the only
no,
one who-
I'll tell you when you get
Am
me
I the
out.
only one who didn't get that he was in ice?
It was mentioned earlier, but he
was-
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was mentioned
like,
earlier
earlier.
when Blake made the last Airbender joke.
It's
Yeah,
that
Oh,
guy.
was that
last,
him?
Last
Yeah, it's him.
chapter.
It just says found a frozen man in a pile of ice. It doesn't say who it was.
Well,
now
no,
you know.
but that was
Well,
I guess it
remember-
was sort of obvious considering Flame froze himself for no reason in the last
you
chapter
remember what
using
happens to
sacrifice.
G.M.A.D protagonist? Remember Flame Spartan waking up in ice was waking on a bed of needles in the air tick?
Oh, that's true.
Everyone has to kill someone by sacrifice and then get frozen in ice.
This
and
is
then
just
get
part
This
of
is
the
waken up.
this is
G.M.A.D
all
thing.
the initiation ritual.
It's not even.
It's just like-
It's not
it's
that
like-
this guy
it's
had
like-
a series of bad ideas. It's that all of them had the same series of bad
Yeah,
ideas.
it's kind of like Legend of Zelda. Every hero goes through the same cycle. you know?
yeah.
You always
a
kill
starter
someone by
dungeon.
sacrifice. You always wake up in a bed of ice afterwards by doing X magic telepathy to a dragon
which is laying on a bed in the air.
in the air tick. Yeah. He nodded while he started to thaw me out. Right after the dragon was finished, I heard it faded. I ran toward, and eventually I saw two girls with two dragons,
Yeah.
surrounded by fire spirits. I don't
Why is
know.
that in italics?
Look
so
at
cool.
Oh man, so hot.
I then noticed that one of the fire spirits went around and was about to cut the one with a weird helmet with some weird symbols on it in half.
Weird half, yeah.
What?
If you haven't guessed, that's you, Ryder.
I'm about
Oh.
to murder you.
That's a really bad description of someone. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
No.
I quickly summoned a spear and threw it at that flame spirit.
That flame spirit.
That
Knight's
flame.
POV.
Oh boy.
All right.
Here we go. If we were fighting a regular army, me and Ryder would have lasted a lot longer and would have probably won, but this army soldier was made of fire and the huge number of soldiers we getting exhausted faster, because if it wasn't the numbers of enemies that got us, it would be the I looked back to see how Ryder was doing. I saw a almost drop in a distant exhausted Ryder, and one of the creatures was about to kill her.
Just about.
Would you believe me doing that first take? Oh yeah.
That was. I'm clapping half for Yella because that was first attempt, and also half because flame spark. Heart to heart, buddy. Did you read this?
Obviously not. He titled it "My Begnngings."
He may have had a seizure while typing the title, but this.
You had to see the title every time you updated your story.
Maybe he uploaded it in one go.
Oh, yeah, maybe. If so,
No
no.
writer's block.
No one can help him with his writer's block.
Yeah.
He uploaded this over a period of 13 days, so no.
Okay, well, come
Whatever.
on, buddy.
Flame Spartan works in
How did you not
mysterious ways.
catch that?
He works in mysterious ways, okay? At least it's not P style, you know?
That's good.
I think I would like P style more. Because at least in P style, if you got rid of all the formatting, you'd still see the story.
I was about to yell at her to get out of the way, but a spear appeared where the eye was supposed to be on the creature, and I was surprised.
I would be too.
I looked to where I think it came from and saw a man in some joint guards, a chest plate with an orange cape on it, a helmet, a shield, and a cool looking sword, so very little armor. No pants,
no
by
pants.
the way.
No one's ever going to make him light up a joint. He's got guards to stop
I mean, he's got joint guards, so I guess he's wearing like knee pads, elbow pads.
No, he's got joint guards, as in they're dudes who just guard his joints of doobie.
Oh,
I like that Flame couldn't resist. Flame Spartan, the writer, couldn't resist adding that he has a really cool looking sword in there.
yeah.
And also
I'm
very
just-
little armor.
Yeah.
I got close to Ryder and said, "We have to help that guy. He's probably just a teen from the village trying to be a lone hero. So he's alone and doesn't know what he's in for."
That's a lot of assumptions.
That's a lot of. I mean, the dude is wearing a helmet and has a shield
He has
and a cool looking sword and
weapons.
that's
He
chest plate.
fire
threw a
dragon.
spear at a fire spirit.
And the tip of his dick is dragging on the ground because it's so fucking long.
Yeah.
Right after I said that, a huge Night Fury-like dragon came out of the forest right behind this, then jumped off the short cliff and cut the leg of a creature, then danced around it and stabbed it in the back of the shield, bashed another one, and he absorbed the creature, so on the second kill he seemed faster and stronger.
He... a
Working harder.
huge dragon who looks just like you, Night Fury 999. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, came out, and then someone jumps off the short cliff, cuts a leg off, dances around the leg, stabs the leg in the back of the shield back. Well, something.
Back of the something.
I don't know. You stabbed someone with a leg, dude.
No, you stabbed the leg.
Yeah,
I like how
in the back.
I like how he's like going in like full river
Oh
dance
yeah,
on it,
you
though.
stabbed it in the back. You do a ritual, I guess. You take a leg from the enemy and then you stab.
I
it
can't
around
even
and
put.
you-
I
And
can't,
then you gain their powers.
I can't even put my complaints into words.
You want to just put it into a sound?
I kind of just want to lay face down and die.
Oh, we're gonna do that again.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh
Soon.
man.
I'm feeling it.
Ryder then asked,
Are you sure we don't need I'm sorry. Are you sure we don't need his help?
That's what you get for assuming that he's probably just a teen from the village trying to be a lone hero who's alone and doesn't.
Yeah,
know what
you're
he's
not
in
even
for.
a good judge of age, let alone a judge of his strength.
Yeah, it's just like he sees this guy. Like, does he do that with everyone he meets? Like someone's going down the street.
Does he look like a teen to you? He's obviously less than 12, dude.
What I'm trying to say is that Night Fury tries so hard to be like a Sherlock Holmes type and just be like, oh, you see them? I know just by looking at them that blah blah blah, but they're always wrong.
Right, making a bunch of bad assumptions and quote-unquote deductions.
Like they see that person, they're just like, that guy's probably a teen, alone, doesn't have a lot of strength, and he's just a super tough guy.
Chapter 3. The Meeting of a Spartan.
Oh boy,
Can't have a
people
meeting
are
of
being
one
met.
person.
No, usually you need
Meetings
at least
require
two.
at least 2, yeah.
Preferably, well, depends on the situation. You might even want more.
I'm going to the beach, so it
No,
may be a while till the next. Yeah, this one has multiple languages, and if it's not the same, the other person can't understand. Here's the legend.
What?
Regular,
So
Spartan.
Spartan.
Dragon, Spartan. Ancient Greek, a Spartan.
Oh. I guess all these languages are going to have the same words.
yeah,
Writer's POV. Spartan, 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 Spartan.
Spartan, Spartan, fire, shadow, shadow, Spartan, fire.
Yeah.
yeah. After that man and dragon defeated the army in like 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
They approached us, causing our dragons, which were also very exhausted, to step in front of us, cutting us off from the man. Stopped, and the dragon said,
Let him pass. He just wants to know where he is.
to speed strike, and they
Who
allowed
the hell
him
is
to pass.
speech strike?
They allowed him past, and he said,
Hello, my name is Flame Spartan, but people mostly just call me Flame or Spartan. Can you please tell me where I am?
Don't call them Spartan in a story where everyone's a Spartan.
which to her sounds like complete bullshit.
Man, that's so bold.
I thought he was worried about cursing when he said screwed earlier.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean,
censored
he
it,
is
so it's fine.
censoring this. I mean, it could say anything. It could say shit.
You're right.
It could say shot. It could say shit.
Yeah, it could
No,
be
it could be a
G-
T. It could be.
It could be a J or something.
It could be a Q. It could say
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Me and Knight were now as confused as hell.
As confused
The
as
phrase
hell.
is confused as hell, not as confused as hell.
Dude, I'm
Hell's
as
pretty
confused
confused.
as hell right now.
So I said, "Can you speak Norse?"
Norse?
Nors.
I then felt a throbbing pain in my leg. I was gonna fall if it weren't for Knight holding me up. I looked at it and saw a huge cut on it. I felt a hand pulling me down to the ground. I looked and saw a worried look on her face. There's a giant hand.
Yeah.
When I looked back, I saw the man ripping some of his cape off and started to rap. R.I.P.
Oh shit, rapper
around
alert.
the cut.
Oh shit,
My
it's a
name's
rapper alert,
Flame
man.
Spartan, and I'm super swag. All y'all people know to step back.
Flame boy
Wow, great
Spartan.
rhymes.
mean you'll end up in a bag.
Yeah.
Flame boy Spartan.
When I looked back, I saw the man's ripping some of his cape off and started to wrap around the cut. And he said,
Now stay still. This will hurt a lot.
Promise.
"Why did that one?"
He changed. Did he change? No, it's not. No, it's
You
not.
ended italics a little early, buddy.
Yeah. How do you? Oh, whatever.
He moved up, hit the italics button, and it was like, oh wait, I forgot to write the last word.
Yep, Knight's POV.
Yeah.
After 10 minutes and a lot of screaming later.
Oh my god, why?
I finally came up with an idea to communicate with this guy, so I went to get. Hour later, me, Ryder, and Ace were going over the set for the final time.
I wish I could go over the SED for a final time.
You know, that happens.
Well, first you have to get hour later.
Okay, the plan is Knight is going to ask Ace some questions. Ace is going to ask the dragon some questions. Since we now know they can communicate with their mind, then he asks the man, and then vice versa.
Why doesn't Ace just ask
What?
the man?
How do you have a vice versa with 3 parties?
I don't know. So it's Knight asks Ace. I think what you mean is Knight will say a question, Ace will translate the question to the dragon, who will then communicate with the dude.
And
Yeah.
then the
Yeah,
dragon
it's called
is...
speaking through a translator.
But then it sounds like
Knight is going
Knight
to ask
asks
Ace questions.
Ace is going to ask the dragon. Then Ace is just going to ask Flame.
Yeah, no. See, like it sounds like let's say, Yella. I need to translate what Yella's saying, so I'm talking to Connor, who's going to be my translator. So now I'm just going to ask Connor, "Hey, how's it going?" And then instead of Connor translating that, he's just going to respond to my question and then ask Yella some completely different question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight said, I'm suddenly speaking about myself in third person even though it is my POV.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with his name. Ace then asked the dragon.
So, okay, whatever.
Hey there, can you tell me the names of you and your friend?
The dragon said,
Well, when you were talking, he started to call me Scorch, and earlier he called himself Flame Spartan, though most people usually call him Flame or Spartan.
I'm glad that you also relayed that bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why it even matters. His name is Flame Spartan. We could have
Spartan,
guessed
Spartan,
that somebody calls him Flame and somebody calls him Spartan.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call him Flame Spartan Fire Boy.
Yeah.
After Ace explained that too, I told her to ask where he is from. After 1 minute, Ace said.
He says he's from a place called Sparta.
I said, I think it's time he asks us some questions. The rest of the girls agreed.
Yeah, we're not even trying for girl voices, because fuck it.
Why are they...
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
why are they even trying to...
Sure.
Why did it take a minute to...
To get, I'm from Sparta?
I
Yeah.
love how they're like, all right, now that we've interrogated you, it's time for you to
You can interrogate us.
Yeah, that,
I don't
that's
get this.
usually not how it works.
Why not just have
I'm
a
just
conversation?
So baffled.
Yeah. I think it's time he asks the questions
Why
now.
isn't it just, like... Why does Knight have to tell Ace what questions to ask?
Well,
Like,
you know,
is
Ace is
Ace
too
not-
stupid to figure out what information they need.
well, you know, it's like whenever we all have a conversation, we always have to pass on the right to speak to the other person. Like
Yeah,
Yella,
yeah,
I think
Connor.
Yella, I think it's about time you started speaking.
Yeah, we usually cut all of that out of the video.
Yeah, a ton of editing work.
Connor,
You
is
should
it
really
okay if I
appreciate it.
ask Yellow what he thinks about the story so far?
Sure.
What else do you want me to ask him?
Ask him what he had to eat today, you know?
Hey Yellow, what did you have to eat today? And also, what do you think about the story so far?
Hey Blake, is it okay if I answer now, or should I wait a few minutes?
Well, here, let me go ahead and
Steel
call up
Donut
my
is really
friend.
secretly a very dysfunctional group.
Here, let me go ahead and call up Matt, since he's not here right now, and see if I have permission
Yeah.
to give you permission to answer.
Actually, I took Matt's permission to answer away, so he's not going to be able to answer.
Connor,
God
don't
damn it.
speak
We
until
can't
I give
speak.
you permission to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, that's enough questions for me. I think it's time you ask us some questions.
Yeah,
Okay, how about we continue with Flame's POV?
Alright.
Okay. Okay, after the third girl, I decided that I was either dealing with a group of people who are mostly girls, or I was dealing with the Amazonians.
Who are not
Who are
girls.
mostly girls, except they
So
are
you have a
all
sample
girls.
size of 3 and you decide that's statistically relevant for the entirety of GMAD?
Well, does he know anything about GMAD at this point?
Well, even
No, I
even-
guess not.
Well, in that case, he should be even less inclined to make stupid
Assumptions about
assumptions like that.
the gender ratios of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of a
whatever.
group, he doesn't even
Now
he isn't even sure if it's a group or not.
Now I see why Flame Spartan and Flame Panther hung out so much. I didn't even realize the rest of them were girls.
Whatever.
Oh, that makes the whole, like, not wearing pants at breakfast thing even weirder.
Yeah.
Sushi.
It's
No, not because it's just
It's
like it's
something-
2
it's
dudes
something
and
to-
a bunch of women.
It's something the GMAD just hasn't had to worry about until the two Flames guys show up.
yeah, until then it was all, whatever.
Yeah, it was just cash, you know?
Yeah, they were all
Just
cash.
cash, no pants.
That's
It was
really
like one
cash.
giant women's room, you know?
Cash tag, you know.
Cash tag.
Cash tag, no
pants.
pants.
Cash.
Wait, so in women's rooms, do women just like take off their pants and wear armor?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Not only do they just take off their pants, but sometimes they put their pants back on to avoid guys who use them as a secret hiding place for all their stolen treasure.
Yeah.
Like the
Come on,
declaration
Blake,
of
do you know
independence.
nothing about women?
Yeah.
First question I asked was where we are seconds, Scorch said.
They say we're on an island called Underscore.
Leave a name for the island in the reviews.
I like how we're all the author.
Can you not come up with one?
No, this is exactly what
No,
they
no,
want
he
you
has
do
to.
in
He,
GMAD.
he
You
isn't
have-
sure where the rest of the GMAD is, so the rest of the GMAD needs to tell him where this is.
No, remember the last in my beggings this happened as well. They were like, I don't know where it is. Tell me where it is, and you guys all said different places, right?
Yeah.
So I guess this island, we get to pick the name of the island this time.
Oh, dude, I wanna call it New Zealand.
I just want to call it Penn Island.
I'm gonna call it New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Old Zealand.
Old Zealand, yeah. It's like
old New
Haven.
Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My second question was, what year was it? Colon.
Yeah,
I think this is.
They
this
say
is
the,
Scorch?
Scorch again, I
They
guess.
say the year is 1554.
And then underscored. That can't be.
Oh, why not?
What?
I thought as my eyes. What? I
What?
thought as my eyes, then it hit me. These people had no reason to lie, so it must be true.
That's not.
You don't know if they have no reason
That's
to
the
lie. They
worst
could be
application of
lying to you this
skepticism I've ever
entire
heard in my entire
goddamn
life.
time.
They have no reason to lie, therefore it's true. That is the worst line of reasoning I've ever heard.
Scorch, can you tell them I'm going for a walk?
Sure thing, Flame.
I
got you.
want-
And
For
they
a
just
while.
let him go. I like
Yeah.
that. They just let him go.
Oh man. I walked for a while before I finally released a cry of anger and exploded the trees around me out of anger.
You know, it would have been easier to tell.
This is probably going to help you, antagonize them against you. Good job.
It would have been easier to tell that you were angry if you seemed angry anytime before you just said you were angry. They're like, hey guys, I'm gonna go for a walk. And it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I go for a walk, and then as soon as I get outside, I'm like, I'm so mad!
Yeah,
Are
were
you
really holding me
G.M.A.D?
Like, even if you'd said, like, I gritted my teeth, and then asked, like, what year is it? Or, like, they say the year is 1554. That can't be. I struggled thinking about blah, blah, blah. And then, any indication that he's mad.
No, he hid it so well, he hid it from us.
Yeah.
He hid it from himself. He didn't even know he was mad until he got mad. Damn.
Wow.
Don't get mad, get glad.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
I went
don't
back
get mad,
after a
get
few
G.M.A.D.
minutes, and they asked why I did that before telling them through Scorch, the year I come from is 1054.
Oh
My
man.
God.
Oh, wow.
500 years in an
Oh my God,
iceberg. He's
Scorch.
like
He's
5
not
times the
forward.
last airbender.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that was the first 3 chapters of my begnngings.
Begnngings.
and,
I haven't said
it's-
that.
Yeah,
I haven't
there are
said that
There are
yet.
2
I
more
should say
chapters,
that a
but
few
we'll do them in
times.
another video.
Yeah, and then we'll continue with the Flame Spartan Flame Fire Burning Hellfire Spirit.
I'm surprised we
Inferno.
haven't seen Flame Panther.
Just remember, guys.
Maybe he joined later. I don't know.
Just remember,
Yeah, I guess
guys.
he did.
Truth about reality is knowable. The
Yeah.
opposite of true is false, and it is true that the theistic God exists.
Yep,
That's totally
pretty
not a
important.
leap of faith.
Yep.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll join us next time for
my
the conclusion
begnngings part 2, oh boy.
the egg of my begnngings.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
the endings.
Yeah.
My begnngings, the sun, the revenge, the flame of the Spartan, part
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
First
that's
blood,
about it.
part
All right.
2.
See y'all later.